Hello watchers. Thank you for choosing our UK weather forecast channel on YouTube. This is the headline. Tomorrow. Rain clearing from the far southeast with wintry showers following, mainly across the north, but also windward coasts elsewhere. Dry with sunny spells inland. Cold, particularly in the north. Outlook for Tuesday to Thursday. Widely cold with wintry showers, especially across the north but also to areas further south at times. Some sharp overnight frosts likely before turning less cold from the west Thursday. On Friday, further outbreaks of rain, although this weakening as it pushes east, will bring a chance of some snow across central and northern areas, mainly high ground. Further west, brighter conditions are likely, although with the occasional shower pushing into some coastal areas. Over the weekend, and indeed the rest of the period, unsettled conditions are likely to persist. The most unsettled conditions are expected in the north and west with a mixture of strong winds and spells of rain or showers at times. Southern and eastern areas will likely remain drier and more settled, although there may be the occasional spell of rain. Temperatures are expected to be mild in northern and western areas, but close to average or perhaps cold in more southern and eastern areas. Monday the 30th of January to Monday the 13th of February. As we move into February, the most likely scenario is a continuation of changeable conditions, although confidence is low. The wettest and windiest conditions will likely be in the north and west, whilst the southeast and east will probably be drier and more settled. Temperatures are expected to be mostly around average or slightly above, although some brief colder spells could develop. Now, latest updates presented by BBC Weather's Susan Powell.
Hello. So far this month we've very much been focusing on rainfall across the UK. It's a different story for the week ahead. We are looking at Arctic air flooding its way south across the UK in the next 24 hours. That's the darker blue shading you see there edging across our map. Boundarying that colder air with the milder air from the Atlantic is the jet stream, and sitting to the north of that bend in the jet stream, this big area of low pressure. That drives the whole show really for the week ahead, but because of little fluctuations in the jet stream, we will see smaller lows spinning up around that big centre, and it's pinpointing what happens with those smaller features running into the colder air that's going to be our biggest forecasting headache for the week ahead, because that's where we will potentially see some significant snow. Now, a feature to the south overnight running through the Channel. We're looking currently like it will be mostly rain, but as it reaches the Downs, the Weald of Kent, we could see some snowfall here for early Monday. The colder air certainly working its way south across the UK, all the while a very cold night for Scotland and Northern Ireland, -8, -9 in some of the Scottish glens. Snow showers on and off throughout the night. Ice, definitely a risk here. Could be some ice though behind this system as well as it clears away to the east through Monday morning. It is a cold day to come on Monday, albeit a day with a lot of winter sunshine. Still a few showers possible down the North Sea coast in the northerly breeze. Same story again with that big low Monday into Tuesday, and then the potential for these smaller features to develop running around within it. And at the moment it looks like there's going to be something to the south of the UK during Tuesday. Exactly where that sits across the southern UK is basically all to play for at the moment, but if it does run north from the Channel, there could be some disruptive snow. For many, it'll be a sunny day, but a cold one. Always a greater risk of some snow showers for the northeast of Scotland with the low close by there. And then that low kind of tends to sink down into the North Sea on Wednesday. A possibility that that could drag some heavier snow showers into easternmost coastal counties. Current modelling has the most frequent snow showers across northern Scotland and some coming down the length of the Irish Sea. For many, again though, after a very cold night and a frosty start, it's a fine but cold day with a lot of sunshine. We'll be watching closely for Thursday, potential for anything to develop here to the south of the North Sea. Again, just a risk of some snow possibly for East Anglia and the southeast if that gets closer to shore. Thursday though, cold yes, but a fine day with a lot of sunshine for the majority. Some indicators later on Thursday into Friday, though, of systems trying to push across from the Atlantic, bordering the milder air. At the moment, it looks like we may start to see the temperatures lifting towards the end of the week and into next weekend. Could be a little bit of a spell of snow as this system tries to transition in. And invariably, when you're bumping up against big areas of cold air, they're quite hard to shunt out of the way. So it could be the case that this area of milder Atlantic air is slower to move in. But signs are at the moment that we will see our temperatures coming up by the time we get into the weekend ahead. For the week ahead, though, quite low confidence, as I said, in pinpointing exactly where we see the risk of areas of disruptive snow. Do bear with us and stay tuned day by day, but we do have high confidence and it will be a very cold week. There'll be widespread frosts, some issues with ice, but drier than it has been.